All right, so just wanted to make a video, and in this video, I kind of wanted to talk about not just what like I did today or what I saw in the market today, but also kind of what I'm watching for personally. I think a lot of people find that interesting, and so mainly today, I mean, I really followed these indicators. You can see mostly on this one at least, like you have a slight thing down, but the main play that I made was, you can see it consolidating right here, and then when all these indicators started to point up, this is when I entered a position and I was just kind of holding through this and then rode this nice little run up and got out on this candle where we drew back right here. And so really, I mean, all you had on this was go up and it doesn't quite fill the gap, but gets pretty close, like just right below it. That's kind of that level around right there where it evened off from this day, and you can see it kind of formed a top. That's why I was wanting to draw that line there. But you just had, not to a cent a gap fill, but pretty close. That's what happened on that. And, Facebook and some other individual stocks did that. But then also I just kind of wanted to talk about, so today, let me erase this. But if you're looking forward, what you would want to see with this is that you can see, we're near the closing price on that. That's what happened today. And then you're probably going to have a lot of people watching, like 289 is going to be a big level because that, is the start of that right there. And then that's kind of where you hit this. Well, anyway, if I can't get the line exactly on it, 289 is a big level. You kind of have where that level's off near where that candle starts. And so a lot of people, especially the people that got in, own the dip down here today, when we have this consolidation. My guess is that they are going to be looking this 289 level. And so that is something where you have a lot of bulls that will probably take profit. I would expect if we start to have a run up tomorrow, that's where I would look to take profit. And then if it gets above that level is where I would consider going long again. And then after that, I'm going to be watching this level pretty close because you can see we bounced off that level here and we consolidated a lot around that level up here. And so if you want to know on the way up, that's what I'm looking for. And then on the way down, mostly looking at that level where we entered today. And you can see, really we haven't been near these areas for quite some time. And then as you get below these levels, it's going to get kind of choppy. But so mostly that's going to tell you most of the stuff that I'm looking for on the way up. And like I said, once you get down here, it gets a lot choppier. So you would kind of hope that we go up on that. That's going to get a lot easier to predict. And then looking at the individual, you can look at the individual things. So you have XLK. And XLK, kind of a similar thing. I mean, we didn't reach the gap fill, but so you're going to be watching on XLK up here around this gap, see what that does. You can see it bounced off of that right there, right there, right there, and right there. So that's the level you're going to be watching for on the way up on XLK. Then you also have XLF, financials. And with that, you can see we did hit that level today. And so that was a big resistance level. And then this name in particular, I would say gets pretty choppy. I mean, we have quite a level up here where you have this drop off. That's something I would watch. But mainly, so today, entered that gap and had the run up to the gap fill. That was an easy play on XLF. But after that, on the way up, it has quite a lot of resistance. That's not anything, anything that I really look to play with. And then on the QQQ, you also had the gap fill on it. So you're watching that level. And then, you just have to keep in mind, we have been drawing back. So I would expect that we will see, like a lot of bulls are going to be looking for a little run up and an exit around like this level. I showed you 289 on the SPY. This is the level I would watch on the QQQ. You can see us hit that level here, test it there, and then sell off. Then you have the gap down, ran back up. Fill this little gap here from the close this day. So once again, a lot of bulls, if we start to see that run up, are going to be looking to take profit around there. And so we have an overall trend down, but I don't necessarily see like this thing. I mean, you're going to catch some resistance around there. We do continue to sell off, but I mean, I just don't really necessarily see this thing drawing down a whole lot unless Trump does, which he very well could, do something that would negatively affect the market with the trade news. I mean, really, me personally, so as far as like my mutual funds and stuff, I'm not going to advise anyone else on what to do. But I mean, I just see that we're way overextended. And so, what I'm watching for personally to consider taking profit on some of my funds is not that level, but if we go back below here, well, I guess we're near it. If we break below those levels, I'd probably knock that down to 280, honestly. But around there, below those levels, that's when I'm going to personally start to consider taking some of the profit out of my mutual funds. But I don't see that happening unless we have some big event. I think, honestly, this is pretty healthy. You know, you have to remember we've been going up for so long. So as far as with long-term positions, I'm staying in most of my long-term positions, and then I've kind of shown y'all what I'm watching for on the way back up if we start to go back up through this, which I feel more likely that we will. And then, you know, what I'm kind of watching out for below. And you have to remember that even if we do get near these levels, there's a very strong chance that we could bounce pretty hard off of these levels. So we haven't even tested them yet, but if we do test them, there's a good chance that we could bounce hard. But, you know, we had a great rebound today. So hopefully the market will get back going up again. So anyway, that was a little bit different kind of video. There wasn't a lot that happened in the market today, so just kind of recapping the main play, only one main play that I had, and then kind of showing you what I'm looking for. And most of those plays, again, are going to be like predicting and showing you where the levels are on the way up in the stock market. On the way down, this is the big level that I will be looking for. And I would expect a strong bounce off of that the first time. If we do break into it, though, things could get pretty nasty. But so anyway, hopefully that helped y'all. Let me know if anyone has any questions or anything.